Have you ever wondered why some people seem to age slowly? Their skin still glows, their joints stay supple, and there's a calm energy about them, as if time simply moves differently for them. Here's a quiet truth. You don't always find the secrets of youth in serums, supplements, or expensive procedures. Sometimes they're tucked away in something as simple as a dried fruit. It might sound strange. How could something so small, so ordinary, hold the power to preserve youth? But when you peel back the science, it's almost poetic, because each piece of dried fruit carries nature's way of storing vitality. Think about it. Drying fruit is one of humanity's oldest and simplest miracles, a way to stretch the abundance of one season into the scarcity of the next. Before refrigerators, before packaging, before even the concept of preservation, our ancestors found a way to hold on to summer's sweetness through the bitter cold. They would slice fruit beneath the open sky and lay it out under the sun, trusting that the same warmth that ripened the harvest could also guard it from decay. Each piece became a small vessel of endurance, a memory of sunlight stored for the darker months ahead. But they weren't just saving calories, they were saving life. They had discovered something profound without even realizing it, that when you remove the water, what remains is the essence. Dried fruits are concentrated sunlight, condensed vitality, nature's own time capsule of nutrients. Every chewy piece holds within it antioxidants, minerals, and natural compounds designed to fight the slow erosion of time itself. Today, we call that process oxidative stress, the invisible rust that dulls our skin, weakens our collagen, and tires our cells. Our ancestors didn't have that language, but they understood its opposite: renewal, energy, light. And that's where this story begins. Not with exotic pills or miracle treatments, but with the humble, golden fragments of fruit that have always been there, quietly defending your youth from the inside out, the wisdom of centuries sealed in sweetness. Let's talk about collagen. It's one of those words we hear so often that it almost loses its meaning, printed on cream jars, supplement bottles, and beauty ads. But collagen isn't just a trend. It's the architecture of life itself. It's the framework of your body, the invisible scaffolding beneath your skin, the silent tension in your muscles, the unseen lattice that gives shape to everything you are. It's the support beam of your tendons, the spring in your joints, the glue that binds every cell together. It's what makes your skin supple, your face expressive, your body resilient. Now imagine that framework slowly thinning. Each passing year, a few more fibers dissolve. Your body, still remarkable, still alive, simply produces less of what once held everything firm and elastic. By the time you reach your 30s, your collagen production begins to dip, about 1% less every year. It's subtle at first, a small change in the mirror, a faint line that doesn't fade as quickly as before. The soft elasticity of youth gives way to a gentler, more fragile structure. It's not decay, it's biology. Your body is constantly choosing what to preserve and what to let go of. And collagen, for reasons we still don't fully understand, is one of the first things time takes from us. But here's where the story turns. Because while you can't stop the clock, you can feed the process that keeps your tissue strong. And this is where dried fruits quietly step in. They don't contain collagen, but they provide the raw materials your body needs to make it. They're rich in vitamin C, that essential spark that turns amino acids into collagen strands. They carry proline and lysine, the very building blocks of those strands, the nails and beams of your inner architecture. They offer copper, a mineral your enzymes use to weave collagen fibers tighter and stronger. And they're packed with plant polyphenol, natural compounds that guard those fibers from the free radicals that try to tear them down. In other words, while creams work from the outside, dried fruits work from the inside, quietly, consistently, cell by cell. Every bite becomes an act of repair, a message to your body that says, keep building, keep renewing, keep me whole. Let's walk through a few of these natural wonders, and what makes each one special. 1. Dried apricots, the skin healers. There's something almost sacred about the color of a dried apricot, that soft golden orange glow, like a fragment of sunset captured and saved. Each piece carries the warmth of summer orchards, the hum of sunlight, the patience of ripening. And beneath that sweetness lies one of nature's most powerful protectors, beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is the plant world's natural shield, a vibrant pigment and a precursor to vitamin A, one of the most essential nutrients for skin renewal. It's what gives apricots their glowing hue, and it's also what helps your skin rebuild itself from within. When you eat dried apricots, that golden pigment becomes part of your inner defense system. Inside your body, beta-carotene transforms into retinol, the active form of vitamin A that guides cell turnover and collagen repair. It tells your skin when to shed old, tired cells and when to grow new, resilient ones. But the magic doesn't stop there. Apricots are also rich in antioxidants that protect your collagen fibers from the constant assault of UV radiation and pollution, two of the biggest culprits behind premature aging. Think of them as tiny shields, catching the invisible damage before it reaches your skin's foundation. And then there's what you don't often hear about, the iron and potassium quietly working behind the scenes. Iron supports the production of red blood cells, your body's oxygen couriers. Potassium maintains the delicate balance of fluids in and around those cells. Together, they keep your circulation strong and steady, ensuring that every corner of your skin receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs to stay firm, luminous, and alive. So, when you hold a handful of dried apricots, you're not just looking at a snack. You're holding a piece of biochemistry perfected by nature. A fruit that nourishes the skin's renewal process, heals from the inside out, and carries in its color the promise of radiance. Apricots remind us that beauty isn't painted on. It's fed, protected, and rebuilt every single day. 2. Dates, the energy preservers. In the vast silence of a desert, where life seems impossible, the date palm thrives. Its roots reach deep into the dry earth, pulling water from where none should exist. Its fruit, glossy, amber brown, and sweet, has nourished travelers, kings, and nomads for thousands of years. That's why dates are often called the fruit of endurance. In their sticky sweetness lies something far deeper than sugar, a perfect balance of energy and restoration. Dates are rich in natural sugars. Yes, glucose, fructose, and sucrose, but they release energy slowly, evenly, sustaining the body rather than spiking it. That steady energy makes them a timeless food for survival and for healing. But behind their sweetness, dates are also an antioxidant powerhouse, filled with polyphenol, plant compounds that reduce inflammation and protect your cells from oxidative damage. These same compounds guard your collagen against the molecular stress that weakens and frays it over time. And then there's magnesium, one of the quiet heroes of human biochemistry. It's often overlooked, yet plays a part in more than 300 cellular reactions. For your collagen, magnesium is essential. It activates the enzymes your body uses to build connective tissue, the same tissue that keeps your skin firm, your tendons flexible, and your bones strong. Without enough magnesium, collagen strands form loosely, weaker, less structured. But with it, they bind tightly, forming that smooth, resilient network your body depends on. So, while dates might taste indulgent, they're in truth part of your body's silent repair system. Every bite carries minerals and antioxidants that whisper to your cells, restore, rebuild, revive. And perhaps that's why the date palm became a symbol of life and victory in ancient civilizations. Because even in the harshest conditions, it gave what the body needed most, energy that heals. So the next time you taste a date, remember, sweetness isn't always indulgence. Sometimes, it's how nature helps us endure time itself. 3. Dried berries, the antioxidant armory. They may be small, but berries have always carried the quiet confidence of giants. Blueberries, cranberries, goji, blackcurrant, each one a tiny sphere of color, pulsing with energy and life. They've survived cold climates, poor soils, and hungry birds for millennia. And in doing so, they've developed an incredible defense system of their own. And when you eat them, that defense becomes yours. Their deep, jewel-like colors aren't just beautiful, they're biochemical armor. The blues, reds, and purples that stain your fingers are pigments called anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds that protect the berry from sun damage, oxidation, and microbial attack. When you consume them, those same compounds begin to protect your cells in much the same way. Inside your body, anthocyanins act like microscopic guardians, neutralizing free radicals before they can damage DNA or fray your collagen fibers. They help reduce inflammation, the slow-burning fire that quietly accelerates aging from within. And in your skin, they help preserve the elastic web of collagen and elastin, keeping it strong, supple, and resistant to daily stress. But that's just the surface. Berries also help improve circulation, especially to the skin's microcapillaries. This means better oxygen delivery, better nutrient flow, and that subtle, healthy glow that can't be faked. It's vitality from the inside out. Each kind of berry brings its own unique contribution. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins that protect the brain and skin alike, supporting focus, memory, and cellular repair. Cranberries offer proanthocyanins that not only guard against infection, but also help purify and strengthen connective tissues. Goji berries, revered in traditional Chinese medicine, provide zeaxanthin and vitamin C, enhancing both vision and collagen synthesis. Together, they form a kind of antioxidant army, small but relentless. A daily handful of dried berries is like sending reinforcements into your system. Tiny, colorful soldiers defending your skin, your joints, your very youth. So, when you reach for dried berries, think beyond the sweetness. You're not just eating fruit. You're consuming nature's defense strategy. A living, breathing form of protection. One that keeps you vibrant, resilient, and radiant in a world that never stops wearing us down. 4. Figs, the digestive harmonizers. Figs might be one of nature's most elegant creations, sweet, soft, and filled with tiny seeds that symbolize abundance. But beneath that poetic surface lies a quiet power. They're rich in soluble fiber, which gently sweeps through your digestive tract, feeding the beneficial bacteria that form your gut's inner ecosystem. Think of your gut as a garden, and figs as the gardener's hand, pruning, nourishing, and restoring balance. They're also packed with prebiotics, the fuel your good bacteria need to thrive. When your gut flora is healthy, your body can do what it's designed to do: break down nutrients, absorb them efficiently, and send them where they're needed most, including the skin, where collagen is formed. No matter how many superfoods you eat, if your digestion is sluggish or unbalanced, those nutrients go to waste. So in a very real sense, figs are harmonizers. They tune your inner systems, ensuring that every cell, every process works in rhythm. A reminder that beauty and health always begin within. 5. Prunes, the bone protectors. Prunes rarely get the spotlight, but they deserve it. Beneath their humble, wrinkled surface lies one of nature's most powerful protectors of strength and structure. They're rich in boron, a trace mineral that quietly supports the framework of your body, helping regulate calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, all vital for maintaining bone density and collagen integrity. Think of boron as a silent architect, reinforcing the scaffolding that keeps you upright, resilient, and youthful from the inside out. Research has shown something remarkable. Regular consumption of prunes can actually reverse bone loss in postmenopausal women, not just slow it down, but rebuild density where it was lost. And their benefits don't stop there. Prunes are loaded with polyphenol antioxidants, which fight inflammation and oxidative stress, the two biggest culprits behind cellular aging. By calming inflammation, prunes give your body the breathing room it needs to repair, to regenerate, and to keep producing the collagen that holds you together, literally. So while they may look unassuming, prunes are quiet guardians of endurance, proof that longevity sometimes comes in the most unexpected forms. 6. Dried mango, the tropical youth booster. Mangoes, golden, sun-kissed, and bursting with sweetness, have long been celebrated as the king of fruits. But beyond their luscious flavor lies a secret that every lover of youthful skin should know: vitamin C. Vitamin C is one of collagen's most devoted allies. Without it, collagen production slows, repair lags, and the skin's natural scaffolding begins to weaken. It's the difference between resilient, springy skin and sagging, tired-looking tissue. Dried mango is more than a snack. It's a concentrated burst of this essential nutrient. Every chewy, vibrant piece feeds your cells the raw material they need to rebuild, repair, and renew. But there's more than just vitamin C at work. Mangoes also contain beta-carotene and polyphenol, antioxidants that shield collagen fibers from oxidative stress, the invisible force that silently ages our skin from the inside out. Imagine each bite as a tiny act of cellular kindness, nourishing your skin, supporting connective tissue, and giving your body the tools it needs to maintain its youthful structure. In other words, dried mango is tropical sunshine for your cells, a natural, delicious way to help your skin glow, your energy stay steady, and your body keep its resilience. Each dried fruit has its specialty, but the magic really happens when they come together. A mix of apricots, figs, berries, and mango creates a nutrient symphony: beta-carotene, vitamin C, copper, and antioxidants all working in harmony. Collagen isn't made by one nutrient alone. It's a team effort. Your body needs amino acids, minerals, enzymes, and protection from free radicals to weave new fibers. When you eat a mix of these fruits regularly, not as snacks, but as nourishment, you're giving your body what it needs to stay resilient, elastic, and alive. It's not about looking younger. It's about aging gracefully, keeping the spark, the vitality, and the integrity of your structure intact. Now, there's an important truth we need to acknowledge. Dried fruits are nutrient powerhouses packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and antioxidants. But they come with a hidden twist. They're also calorie-dense. When water is removed, the natural sugars concentrate, transforming a small handful into a potent dose of energy. This is why moderation matters more than ever. 1 or 2 tablespoons, or a small handful, is all you need to reap the anti-aging, collagen-supporting benefits without overwhelming your system. Pair them with nuts, yogurt, or oats, and you create a balanced snack. Protein, fiber, and healthy fats slow down sugar absorption, keeping your energy steady and your skin calm. Because here's the reality: too much, and those natural sugars can trigger inflammation, the silent saboteur of youthful skin and cellular repair. Inflammation accelerates collagen breakdown, dulls your glow, and makes your body work harder to maintain balance. Ironically, overindulging in the very foods that could help you age gracefully may do the opposite if portions aren't respected. So the secret is perspective. Think of dried fruits not as candy, but as slow medicine. Sweet to the taste, yes, but purposeful, precise, and quietly powerful. They nourish, they protect, they fuel repair, all in a single golden sun-dried bite. When consumed wisely, these humble fruits become allies, helping your body fight oxidative stress, support collagen, and maintain steady energy, proving that sometimes nature's simplest gifts are the most profound. The beauty of dried fruit isn't just in its chemistry. It's in the ritual. A few pieces in the morning, soaked overnight in warm water. That's how many cultures awaken their digestion and nourish their skin. Warm water softens the fibers and makes nutrients easier to absorb. In Ayurveda, this practice is seen as a daily renewal, helping the body cleanse, energize, and rebuild. It's a reminder that youth isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate every day. When your body has the nutrients it needs to produce collagen efficiently, the effects reach far beyond what you see in a mirror. It's not just about firmer skin or fewer wrinkles. Collagen is the framework that supports your joints, tendons, and connective tissue. When these structures are strong, your movements feel effortless. Your posture improves, your balance stabilizes, and simple actions, bending, stretching, walking, feel smooth and natural again. The benefits even extend to your nervous system. Healthy tissues reduce physical stress, which can calm the mind, lower tension, and improve mental clarity. Energy flows more freely through a body that is well supported at the cellular level. You may notice it in subtle ways at first, waking up feeling lighter, your steps carrying more spring, or sleeping more deeply and waking more refreshed. Over time, it's unmistakable. Your whole system feels aligned, resilient, and capable. And that's the essence of real youth. It's not merely the absence of wrinkles or gray hairs, but the presence of vitality, of energy that moves with grace, of a body that functions as it was designed to, strong, flexible, and resilient. Collagen nourished from within isn't a beauty trick. It's a foundation for life lived fully, where every movement, every breath, every day carries the quiet confidence of strength, health, and enduring vitality. So the next time you see a bowl of dried fruit, don't just think of it as a snack. Think of it as a story, sunlight captured, preserved, and waiting to nourish you. Nature designed these foods not for indulgence, but for endurance, to keep us thriving, even when time tries to wear us down. You don't have to buy youth. You can nourish it, one mindful bite at a time. In the end, longevity isn't a race against aging. It's a relationship between you and your body, between what you take and what you give back. So let your food be your first act of self-respect. Let your choices be quiet declarations of care. Because the secret to glowing skin, flexible joints, and a peaceful heart isn't hidden in a lab. It's written in the sweetness of nature, in the wisdom of every dried fruit that made it through time. This is Golden Years Wellness, where aging is not feared, it's refined.